Your dog has been watching you, not occasionally, not when they feel like it, every single day, every single moment, watching, recording, keeping a record so detailed, so precise, so accurate that it would make most humans uncomfortable to know it exists. Your dog has a file on you, and in that file is every time you came through for them, every time you did not, every time you were present, every time you were somewhere else, every promise you kept, every promise you broke, every moment of patience, every moment of frustration, every time you chose them, every time you chose something else, all of it recorded, filed, informing every interaction they have with you today, and every interaction they will have with you tomorrow, and the day after that, and every day for the rest of the life you share. Welcome to Dog IQ. Subscribe right now if you are new, because every single week we give you the science that changes how you see the dog watching you right now. Today, we look at the file. Before we go into what your dog has been recording, I need you to understand one thing about canine memory, because most people think dogs live entirely in the present moment, and there is truth in that. Dogs do not carry grudges the way humans do. They do not plan revenge. They do not brood over past events the way human minds can. But this is not the same as having no memory. It is not the same as having no record. Research on canine episodic memory, published in the journal Current Biology, confirmed that dogs have what researchers call episodic-like memory, the ability to recall specific events, specific experiences, not just trained behaviors, specific moments. And research from the Family Dog Project in Hungary, one of the most prestigious canine cognition research centers in the world, found that dogs can recall and imitate human actions, even after delays of up to an hour. More recent research has extended this, suggesting that certain emotionally significant memories in dogs, particularly those tied to strong feelings, fear, joy, safety, threat, may be retained for far longer, possibly for life. But here is the crucial distinction. Your dog is not keeping score the way a human keeps score. They are not writing down grievances. They are not planning how to get even. What they are doing is something more fundamental, more biological, more ancient. They are building a prediction model, and that prediction model, built entirely from their experience of you, is the most powerful force shaping your relationship. Here is what the prediction model means. Your dog's brain is constantly asking one question, not consciously, not deliberately, but continuously, every waking moment. The question is, what happens next? What happens when this person comes home? What happens when this person picks up that bag? What happens when this person raises their voice? What happens when this person sits down on the floor? What happens when this person calls my name with that specific tone? And the answers to those questions are built from history, from accumulated experience, from the record your dog has been keeping since the very first day they met you. Behavioral scientists call this associative learning, but what it actually is your dog learning who you are, not who you say you are, who you actually are, in the moments that matter, in the moments when nobody is watching, in the moments when your dog is the only witness. Those moments are the ones that build the file, and the file is what your dog uses to decide how much to trust you, how much to relax around you, how much to look to you when they are uncertain, how much of themselves to give you. So what specifically is your dog recording? 7 categories, 7 types of moments that your dog is filing away every single day, without exception. Category 1. How you respond when they are afraid. Your dog remembers every time they were frightened and how you responded. The thunderstorm where you held them, the vet visit where you stayed beside them, the situation where they looked to you for reassurance, and you gave it. These moments go in the positive column. But also, the times they were afraid and you were impatient, the times they looked to you for help and you dismissed them, the times you said it is fine in the tone that meant you were not paying attention. These moments go in a different column, and over time, the balance of those columns determines one fundamental thing. Am I safe with this person when I am afraid? A dog who has a positive balance in this category, who has learned that their person helps when they are afraid, is a dog who can regulate their own fear more effectively, because they have a resource, because they know from experience that when things get frightening, their person is the solution, not the problem. Category 2. How consistent you are. Your dog does not understand inconsistency. They do not understand that you allowed something on Saturday because you were relaxed, but you corrected the same behavior on Monday because you were stressed. They do not understand that the rules changed because your mood changed. They do not understand that you are sometimes patient and sometimes not, for reasons that have nothing to do with them. What they understand is the data. What happened last time? What happened the time before that? And if the data is inconsistent, consistent if the same behavior produces different responses on different days. Your dog cannot build a reliable prediction, and a dog that cannot predict is a dog that is anxious, because uncertainty, for an animal built on the need to understand their environment, is one of the most stressful states possible. Your consistency, or your lack of it, is being recorded every single day, and its cumulative effect on your dog's nervous system is profound. Category 3. How you handle their needs versus your convenience. Your dog notices, without any judgment, simply as data, the times you cut the walk short because you were tired, the times you rushed their meal, the times you moved them off the couch without acknowledging them, the times you ended play before they were finished. Now, these things happen. Life happens. No owner is perfect, and a dog who has a strong positive history can absorb these moments without damage. But a dog whose experience is weighted toward, my needs come second, my needs are inconvenient, my needs are managed rather than met, builds a specific prediction. My person is not fully reliable, not fully safe. I need to manage things myself. And a dog who has learned to manage things themselves is a dog who is more anxious, more reactive, more difficult to reach, not because they are a difficult dog, but because their history has taught them that relying on their person is a risky strategy. Category 4. The quality of your attention. Your dog knows the difference between you looking at them and you seeing them, between you being in the room and you being present, between the distracted pet while your eyes are on your phone and the deliberate touch that says, I chose this moment for you. The quality of your attention is one of the most sensitive things your dog tracks, because attention, in canine social psychology, is not neutral. Attention is currency. It signals priority. It signals value. It signals, you matter to me right now, in this moment, more than whatever else is competing for my focus. And your dog has a running tally of how often they receive real attention versus performed attention. The difference between those two things is something they feel in a way they cannot explain, but in a way that shapes everything. Category 5. How you treat them in public or in front of others. Your dog notices when you are embarrassed by them, when you apologize for them, when you use a different tone with them in public than you use in private, when you shorten the leash in front of others in a way that communicates, be invisible right now, and when you advocate for them, when you ask strangers not to approach, when you step between them and something that makes them uncomfortable, when you say my dog needs space, even when it is socially awkward. The difference between these two versions of you is recorded, and it informs a very specific question in your dog's mind. Does my person protect me everywhere, or only when it is easy? Category 6. How you recover after difficult moments. Every relationship has difficult moments. Moments of frustration. Moments where your patience runs out. Moments where you were not your best self. Your dog records these. But here is what matters just as much. They record what happens after. How you come back. Whether you come back. Whether you sit with them. Whether you reconnect. Whether the rupture is repaired. A dog whose person always comes back after difficult moments. Who always repairs the connection. Who always makes it right. Learns something profound about you. You are safe even when things are hard. The relationship survives difficulty. I do not have to be perfect for this person to stay. And that lesson, learned through repeated experience, creates one of the most secure attachment bonds possible. Category 7. The small daily choices. This is the category most owners underestimate, because it is not the big moments that build the file. It is the small ones. The moment you chose to stop and sit on the floor with them for 5 minutes. The moment you noticed they seemed off and checked on them. The moment you came home and gave them 30 seconds of real greeting before doing anything else. The moment you let them sniff that interesting spot on the walk even though you were in a hurry. The moment you said their name with warmth when you had nothing to ask of them. These small moments, accumulating daily, are the foundation of everything, because your dog's prediction of who you are is not built from your best day. It is not built from the birthday walk or the beach trip or the special treat. It is built from every ordinary Tuesday, every rushed morning, every evening when you were tired, every moment when nothing was special, and you chose them anyway, or you did not. Now here is the most important thing about the score. It is never final, can always change. Dogs do not hold permanent grudges. They do not write off relationships. Their prediction model is constantly being updated with new data, and here is the extraordinary thing about that. The positive deposits, the moments of genuine presence, of real attention, of warmth and consistency and advocacy, accumulate faster than most owners realize. Research on canine attachment repair shows that dogs respond to consistent positive changes in owner behavior, with measurable improvements in trust and security. sometimes within days, not months, not years, days, because your dog wants to update their prediction. They want the file to say, this person is safe, this person is consistent, this person sees me, this person chooses me. They are not looking for reasons to distrust you. They are looking for reasons to trust you completely. And every small positive deposit, every single day, gives them exactly the evidence they are looking for. So what does this mean in practice? What do you actually do with everything you learned today? 5 things, starting today. Thing 1, audit your consistency. Think about the rules in your dog's life, the boundaries, the behaviors you allow and the ones you do not. Now ask yourself honestly, are you consistent with them? Are they the same on the days you are stressed as on the days you are relaxed? Are they the same when others are watching as when you are alone? Because your dog is tracking this, and every inconsistency is recorded as uncertainty. Choose the rules and keep them the same every day. Your dog's nervous system will thank you. Thing 2, check your attention quality. For 1 week, every time you interact with your dog, ask yourself honestly, am I actually here right now? Am I present? Or am I performing presence while being somewhere else? And when you catch yourself performing, put the phone down, turn toward them, and be there fully for even 30 seconds. Those 30 seconds of real presence deposit more into the trust account than hours of passive coexistence. Thing 3, repair quickly. When there is a difficult moment, when you lose patience, when you are not your best self, come back quickly. Sit with them, touch them, reconnect, not to apologize in a human way, but to show them with your body, we are okay. The relationship is intact. You are safe with me even on the hard days. That repair, done consistently, is one of the most powerful things you can do for your dog's security. Thing 4, make the small moments count, not the big ones, the small ones, the 5 minutes on the floor, the 30-second real goodbye, the walk where you let them lead, the moment you said their name with warmth for no reason. These are the moments that build the file. These are the deposits that compound over time into a trust account so full that your dog looks at you with the kind of eyes that say, you are the safest thing in my world. Thing 5, remember what the score is for. Your dog is not keeping score to judge you. They are not keeping score to punish you. They are keeping score because they need to know. They need to know if you are reliable, if you are safe, if you are the person they can look to when the world becomes uncertain. And every positive deposit you make, every moment of presence and consistency and warmth answers that question. Yes, I am that person. You can count on me. I see you. I choose you every day, even the ordinary ones, especially the ordinary ones. Think about the file your dog has built on you. Think about what is in it, not to feel shame, not to feel guilt, but to feel the weight of something extraordinary. Your dog has been paying more attention to you than anyone else in your life. They have noticed things about you that you have never noticed about yourself. They have recorded your kindness, your patience, your warmth on the days you did not know anyone was watching. And they have built from all of that a complete and precise picture of exactly who you are. And they chose to stay. They chose to love you, not despite what the file contains, because of what the file contains. Because in all the ordinary days, in all the rushed mornings and tired evenings, and small moments and imperfect interactions, they found enough, more than enough, to decide this person is worth keeping score for. This person is worth watching. This person is worth waiting for every single day. Go be worth it, starting today. Before this video ends, 3 things. First, think about one category from today's list where your score might be lower than you want it to be. Not to feel bad, to make one deposit today before you sleep. Second, drop a comment below. Which category hit you hardest? Which one are you going to focus on starting today? Because every answer in these comments is a dog whose file just got better because their owner watched this video and decided to make a deposit. Third, share this video with every dog owner you know, because somewhere right now, a dog is keeping score and their owner has no idea. Send this to them. One share, one better file, one dog who finally gets the owner they deserve. If this video made you want to immediately go make a deposit, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to Dog IQ. Every single week, we give you one more reason to be the person your dog has always believed you could be. Hit the bell. All notifications on. See you in the next one. Your dog is watching you right now. Make it count.